Okay, gigglers, I have a bit of a cocktail revelation to share. Hannah and I are obsessed with espresso martinis and have found the secret ingredient for them. It's Mr. Black. Mr. Black is a cold brew coffee liqueur made from 100% specialty grade coffee and vodka. It's unlike any coffee liqueur. It's not too sweet and it makes the perfect espresso martini. I'm all about cultivating a vibe in my new apartment, and the first thing I make whenever people come over is an espresso martini with Mr. Black. Mr. Black carefully selects and roasts their coffee, and the cold brew process gives a delicious, unique flavor. Try Mr. Black for the ultimate espresso martini at their website, mrblack.co. That's mrblack.co. Please drink responsibly. Mr. Black Coffee Liqueur, 25% alcohol, by volume, Diageo, New York, New York.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
Oh my goodness. We are back. The gigglers are giggling, and we are ready for another amazing episode of Talking Smack.
Yeah, I need like a real giggly session. Let's laugh a lot this time.
Well, I'm very excited that we're recording today because I went on one of my wormholes this morning, and it gives me so much joy, like to get away from yourself and your own, thoughts for a second and decide who is Jason Aldean's wife. That was what was going on in my head because I saw this really cute kid on Instagram, and I guess I'm at that age where I'm like, oh my god, it's a cute kid, let's watch them baby talk,
which is crazy because I feel like that's just happened in the past year for us.
Yeah, it's definitely just like our motherly instincts coming through.
I feel like it's really kicking in. Usually I see kids and I'm like, ew, get it away from me, and now I'm like, I'll squeeze your leg.
Like I still don't
now.
make my bed in the morning, but I'm like, I'll have a kid.
I'll mother something.
Speaking of, when you're a messy person, waking up in the morning and having to immediately organize something is traumatic, and people who make their bed in the morning, I don't know how you do it, but I'm impressed.
I'm impressed by that as well. I'm impressed when guys do that.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, I'm slightly terrified, but impressed. Which is how I like all my relationships to go. Slightly scared, but also impressed.
So this girl's name is Brittany Aldean. I don't know about country music, except I do love Garth Brooks, and everyone knows that.
Yeah, we knew that.
Because he has a great documentary
Right.
you guys should watch. So she's beautiful, and she has all these kids, and they look like they have the perfect life. And then I was kind of like, what's her story? Because I feel like celebrities, when they marry someone, I'm like, but they had a dream once too, you know? Like,
what is that?
So she was like a cheerleader, and then she also was on American Idol.
Oh, interesting. A cheerleader for like a professional sports team?
Yeah, like a sports team.
Okay.
Her name was Brittany Kerr, and she's super cute. And it was actually weird. It was like 2012. They showed her audition tape, and she walked in, and Steven Tyler immediately goes, yes.
Oh, wow.
And like nowadays, I feel like people would be like, don't love that.
Yeah.
But that was 2012.
Right,
We're
in a different time.
And she was like Britney Spears singing kind of. She's like, and then the other day.
Like poppy.
And J-Lo's like, yeah.
Okay.
So that her career didn't go anywhere. However, she was spotted making out with a married Jason Aldean in a bar.
Wow.
To which
Public is a lot.
But I really think it might have just been nothing, because they both came out with statements. He was like, that was a lapse in judgment. I'm an idiot. She was like, that is not my character. It was so stupid. Like, we are stupid. We were drunk. So then I'm like, oh, how the f this spin that into the perfect family? I need to take notes.
So he's married at this point. He is married. Did he have children with his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He has children and his high school sweetheart of 10 years, which is like, but then it's like, if you're going to cheat, make it be your soulmate for the rest of your life. Like, that's how you get over it.
You literally you have to.
So that's when I decided I need to Google how many mistresses were able
to get that ring.
To get that ring. So I found this article on Pop Sugar. Then I want to take credit for it myself. Turns out Miranda Lambert.
Yep.
And Blake Shelton. Did you know that?
I did know that.
How did you know that and I didn't know that? Blake was married to his first wife, Kaynette Williams, at the time when they met at a performance, and they had inevitable chemistry. I was a married guy standing up there singing with someone and going, man, this shouldn't be happening. Looking back on that, I was falling in love with her right on stage.
Here's the thing, and this is not just celebrities. I feel like the reason people cheat with like someone at work or someone who's like in their world is because you can connect to them on like a different level. If you're a famous singer and your wife is your like from high school, you know, she doesn't get what your world is, even though she's traveled through it with you. But like to meet someone who's doing the exact same thing, there's already an immediate connection. So like I understand that.
However, someone doing the same thing as you brings up other issues. And it's funny because, yeah, they didn't last. And also, you always have the back in your brain that if he was willing to cheat on that girl, he could cheat on you. It's not like a healthy foundation.
No, it's certainly not.
But I kind of love, Leanne Rimes.
That was a wild one.
Which, you know, comes back to Bravo, which we love, because she was married to backup dancer Dean Charamet, while Eddie was married to Brandi Glanville.
Eddie's hot.
Eddie is gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Also, Leanne Rimes. Let's have some new music, girl. What's up?
Yeah, let's do, like
I get Rihanna. She's like busy with Fenty. What? Come on.
Yeah. Put it out there.
But then again, if she's raising her family, we don't judge, which is, we've realized in the beginning of this podcast, is going to be very difficult. Classic Angelina Jolie.
Classic. I mean, she's a classic.
One I didn't know, Giselle Bundchen. Tom.
Oh, this is a good one. The day Tom and Giselle got married, his ex-wife was giving birth to their child.
Shut the front door.
And they what is her name? What's Tom's wife's name? Like first wife. She's gorgeous.
Oh, Bridget.
She's a model.
Bridget Moynihan.
Yep. She's a model. She's gorgeous. And their son goes to school in New York City, I'm pretty sure.
She was 3 months pregnant when
he started cheating on her.
It just overlapped the relationship. And I think she was 3 months pregnant when he left her. But that's alleged, you guys. This isn't a great source. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer and Mark Anthony got married in June, 5 months after Mark's then wife filed for divorce. While it isn't clear Jennifer had anything to do with the downfall, the timeline pretty much confirms they were dating while he was still married.
There's a part of me that's like, if I'm married and my husband meets Jennifer Lopez, I feel like there's part of me that would be like, go. You know, like do it. I get it.
And like, tell me how it is. Tell me what happens.
Like, do you think we could have like a civil dinner just so I could hang out with her? I'm not mad.
And it's also a better story at parties. Instead of being like, this is my husband Mark, it's like, you know, my ex left me for Jennifer Lopez.
If I'm in a relationship and my boyfriend cheats on me, which like has happened before, I feel like I'd be more excited to be like, he cheated on me, but like with Jennifer Lopez. So like, does that mean I'm comparable to Jennifer Lopez?
Fun fact, multiple ex-boyfriends of mine, their celebrity crush has been Jennifer Lopez. And it's made me very happy. Yeah. Because, I mean, I have a fat ass.
You do.
Thank you. But I overall like her swagger. And I think she's great. We're going to talk later about her fashion and the inauguration.
Oh my God.
Stay tight.
Iconic.
We're not done yet. Alicia Keys. They began dating in 2008 while he was still married to singer Mashonda.
I didn't know
who had just given birth to their son, Kasim Dean Jr. Why you got to get the kids involved? But sometimes there's something about like when a kid comes, I feel like guys can either handle it or they get like scared, which is obviously lame.
But that's one though, like I feel like they're soulmates. They've been married for a while.
To be. Yeah, they're meant to be. I mean, I told the story about me in college when my friend hooked up with the guy I hooked up with.
And now I was like,
married. Now they're married. He was a hockey player. What were the chances of that?
1 in a million.
I literally said 1 in a million. You're choosing this guy over our friendship. I'm like, this guy's already for the girl. This guy already gave you HPV. And then they have a child. I so bad want to comment on their Facebook and say you're welcome all the time, but I don't because I'm practicing self-control. Julia Roberts. They've been married for nearly 14 years, but it started under shady circumstances. They met on the set of The Mexican. Julia was starring in the film with Brad Pitt, and Danny was the cameraman. Okay, side note, cameramen are hot.
Low-key hot. There's like something about a man like holding something really heavy for long periods of time where you're just like, I think you could take care of me.
And following you around, and he's obsessed with you, giving you all the attention you want.
Like cradle me like a baby, like you do that camera.
They always have these huge shoulders. They also when they're giving you attention, they also don't care. Like, you can tell they wish they were somewhere else, which turns me on. That he's annoyed by me. That turns me on.
Yeah, we love that.
Britney Spears fell for her backup dancer, Kevin Federline, while he was technically engaged to actress Shar Jackson. And they were expecting a second child together. Why gotta get the kids involved? Okay.
I didn't know he had other kids.
Also, just throwback, they wrote Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, which is...
I mean, she's OJ.
The OG. Respect. Tori Spelling and Dee McDermott. How are they still together?
I don't know. They're an odd couple.
They have 4 kids. But they were both married to other people, which makes it, like, maybe better. Amber Heard. It's never been confirmed or denied by the pair, but they are rumored to be hooking up while filming The Rum Diary while he was still with his partner of 14 years, Vanessa
There's
Paradis.
also rumors that when she was married to Johnny Depp, that's when she started hooking up with Elon Musk.
Were they married?
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Yes. They went through like an entire crazy divorce battle.
That like have both their careers.
Yeah, they both did some fuck to each other. But imagine the richest guy in the world. Like, what do you think that's like?
It's probably bad, to be honest.
It's probably so weird.
Like, for you to wanna be the richest guy in the world and like create space or whatever he's doing, you have some demons to be like, that's the way I'm gonna feel loved.
I know that people think that I'm probably super pretentious because like I like nice things, but there's something about like super rich guys that I don't like.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
Please
something
tell.
about like the way they carry themselves or like certain demeanor. Like I've met, like some pretty wealthy people and I'm like, cool, but you have no personality.
I feel like you're growing.
I'm trying every day. I'm really trying.
What's the Bridesmaids? I'm growing.
I think that when people are growing, they're changing. I don't think people
weird.
change.
I don't think people change.
No, I think they do.
En la escuela de la pantalones azules. Well, I also agree. I love a guy who's like self-made. I think it's hot.
I love it. I think it's so hot.
And when a guy is rich from family money, it's kind of like meeting a celebrity's brother. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like he like has this
you're
world, but like
almost him, but
he
not.
has this world, but he didn't do anything to get it.
Hannah, there's never been a better analogy.
That's literally how I feel. Like Dustin Johnson, for example, is like a big golfer, and he's married to Paulina Gretzky, who is rumored to be hooking up with Austin, which is not a thing.
No,
they were just hanging out.
Obsessed with them on another level.
With Dustin Johnson
and Paulina Gretzky.
Yeah, they're adorable. I mean, they party too hard, so he had to...
I feel like I would be fast friends with them, and sometimes I just stalk her Instagram because I think she's so cute.
Okay, I didn't know you had this passion.
Yeah, no, I have a full passion
I love that
for them. I have a full passion for them as a couple because
I feel like they have the hottest sex.
I feel like they have crazy hot sex, and I also feel like they have fun together. Like I feel like they just absolutely rip it. They were in Aspen with the Southern Charm Boys, and I was like, oh my god, I want to come. Like I know we would party great together. So
anyway, his brother is his caddy, and
That's
he's also
nice, though.
with like a beautiful blonde. And I'm like, I get it.
No, I got it.
And he can walk around and he doesn't get recognized and doesn't have to like get stopped all the time, but he still gets all the private jets and stuff.
Done. I would do the same exact thing.
Who would you rather, Dustin or the brother?
I don't know what the brother looks like, and I just feel like I would never do that to Paulina because in my head I have a friendship with her, so I'm going to go brother.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Let's see who else we have on this list. Katie Walsh, but that was Camille Grammer and Kelsey Grammers.
Don't care about them.
Girl, we don't care. And that's it. But I mean, it's a pretty hefty list.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. Also, like, just how cliche. You know?
But I do love that if something's wrong in your marriage, there is other loves out there for you. And they might not be the right love in that time. So, you know what I'm saying?
Do you just condone cheating?
No. Don't put those words in my mouth. But as I said, but sometimes, when you're just like content or you're just like in a slump in a relationship and it's not enough for you to like be like, I'm gonna throw my whole life out of the window,
right?
But like it's good enough. But then you meet someone that reminds you like, wait, I could like be happy again and not just live like with complacency.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I feel like it's cheating takes like such a different form when you're married and have a child. Like if you're dating or you're engaged, like you got like, and you meet someone, it's kind of just like, hey, look, I fell in love with someone else. We're not tied to each other in any way. Or even if you are married, it's like, okay, we'll just get a divorce. I feel like it really gets sticky and messy when there's a child involved. And that's, I feel like, when I would get more mad. Because you're not just doing that to me, or I'm not just doing that to you. You're now doing this to like this person who didn't ask for this.
And then you have to explain to the kid why your ex-husband left you for J-Lo, and that's like super weird and awkward.
Yeah, and then the kid's like obviously gonna like J-Lo more because it's like it's for J-Lo.
He's like, J-Lo's kind of more fun when we hang out.
Yeah, it's like, Mom, no, I love you, but like Jennifer Lopez.
And like she like randomly sings Let's Get Loud all the time, and it's like really fun for us.
And we love it.
We have so much front page news, so why don't we start off with it?
Okay.
Why don't we talk about the inauguration a little?
I was very impressed. I was like, so everyone got the monochromatic memo. Like,
yes.
Thank you.
Kellyanne Conway had last year, remember she wore, last inauguration had like the red, white, and blue weird outfit.
That.
No, people were like making fun of it the whole time. So I love that people were like, let's do class. Let's do monochromatic. I mean, Kim Kardashian used to wear stuff like this when she was married to Kanye, like that kind of thing.
I love it. Let's just like run through really quickly.
Yep.
Jennifer Lopez, stunning, iconic. Her
White
like
Chanel.
Singing Let's Get Loud in the middle of like patriotic songs was everything I needed in my life.
For Bravo listeners, I feel like it was like how Bethany put Skinny Girl in every single episode. That was like J-Lo just being like, I need a hustle right now, and let's get loud.
It's also like
swipe
you forgot
up.
about that song. I bet it's being played on Spotify so many times today.
You know, she got some hate on social media for it. I think because some
Why?
people wanted it to be like traditional, like stick to like Land of the Beautiful. But I loved when she like broke into her Spanish,
No, I loved
especially
it.
everything that went down with, you know,
Yeah.
Latinos and the Trump presidency, to be like, we are back in the White House. We care about people of all diversity, all languages, all whatever, all immigrants. You're welcome. And then Let's Get Loud was just like a celebration.
No, I absolutely loved when she did it. Also, Lady Gaga's outfit. Someone made a meme and it was like, wow, this like the Hunger Games are going to be super intense. And like that's exactly what it looked like. I literally thought that she was going to tell us like what districts we are and who like has to volunteer.
She is so dramatic, but like iconic. Like she could have sang terribly and I still would have been like, what a performance.
No, I love her. You know who absolutely loves her? My mom.
Well, she's Italian.
That's why she loves her. I love her. Okay, other things, other people's fashion. The Biden granddaughters.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I can't think of what the one girl's name is. I had it.
I don't know the names.
Pink. Is it Ashley?
That was adorable. But remember the one that walked in with the blazer with like a ton of beads on it?
Okay.
That was like fashion forward.
Or wait, are you talking about Kamala's stepdaughter, Ella?
Maybe.
Okay, so people were giving this girl a lot of hate for her outfit. And I thought she looked like she was literally walking on a runway. Like, I thought the coat...
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was so different than what everyone else was wearing. Then I went to her Instagram, started following her immediately. She's just like... She's one of those girls, you know, when you're out in New York City and, like, you meet, like, a girl who, like, just looks cool. And you're like, I'll just never be able to be that cool. Like, she's wearing, like, stripes and, like, different colored socks or something. And you're just like, wow, you just, like, pull it off.
It was gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Her fashion is just like different.
What's her Instagram handle? Tell the people.
Ella Emhoff.
She's
just cool.
Also, Kamala and Michelle Obama were wearing gorgeous black designers. And like when Michelle Obama walked down,
yeah,
I feel like everyone was like bowed down to the queen.
I was on TikTok like later that day, and you know there's like that TikTok trend where it's like walk in front of the camera at like 0.3 seconds and know you're about, and they kept putting it to her, and like she literally was walking like she was doing that. Like she just owns a room.
She's glowing. Also so funny, like Obama was like shooting with Alex Rodriguez, like, because he
They're
loves
just
sports.
cool.
But also what was great is apparently Michelle Obama's like really good friends with George W. Bush.
How funny are all of those memes? There was one that it was like, no matter what, George Bush is going to find Michelle, and then there's all these pictures of him just like loving her.
I love it. Makes me
And
so
I think
happy.
it's the cutest friendship ever. They're always sitting next to each other.
Regardless of your political views, you guys, and I know we're gonna be like, stop talking politics. We're not talking politics.
We're talking about
fashion.
clothes.
Calm the f down. But it was nice to see like some Republicans and some Democrats just talking, getting along.
Yeah, like
being
they love each other. They
respectful.
like laugh with each other. I love their friendship.
But it was also interesting to see like politics, high society happening.
I know. I felt like we were watching something like royal. Like I felt like there should have been a commentator that was like, Barack and Michelle Obama have just entered. They're walking. Looks like she's wearing a cranberry color. We don't know the designer yet. She has a flare pant on. We love her in a flare pant. Like I just felt like some royal wedding was happening.
And then we have to discuss Bernie Sanders.
I mean, the unsung hero of the inauguration.
The unsung hero. It's also like so good just for press in general, like that his face is everywhere for like they put hundreds of millions of dollars into campaigns, and like all he had to do was show up with those mittens. But like, I'm Bernie Sanders, I'm late, the traffic was terrible. Like you just tell he was like that. That's my Bernie Sanders impression.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thanks. And he's like, it's a single player system.
Yeah.
He said, you could tell he's just like an old New York like gym teacher who's like, you know, he had his coffee, his middle of a folder. He had to stop there then he had to pick up the mail after that, and he's pissed because the traffic. So I had to get Elena, our social media manager, to put it on the Summer House cast.
Fit in so well, I missed it.
Well, that's what was so funny. I posted my Instagram and I just wrote like 2-week countdown, and the comments were 3/4 people just being like, can't wait.
Yeah.
Or tagging their friend, can't wait to watch. And I'm like, I mean, it is a nice photo of us, so I didn't hate it, but I was like, y'all missed the joke.
Bernie Sanders is coming.
Sometimes my humor is just like super highbrow. But yeah, there were a lot of fun. Some
people
people said Bernie Sanders, like, this is what it looks like when you take an edible. And you're at a party and the edible hits too hard.
You just sit there like still wearing your coat. You're just like, I live here now.
Speaking of politics, now that we're basically CNN here.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you been following the Kellyanne Conway's daughters?
So I like she'll randomly pop up on my For You page and like I'll watch. I had zero idea that she was 15.
She's 15 years old, and she just posted 2 videos of her laying in bed. It shows her face, and it's just clips of her mom yelling at her.
Which is like, it's funny, but like it's not.
Like, it's funny because I think people who were parents in the 80s, you could like yell at them, whatever.
Yeah.
However, she was not just yelling, like she was being very mean, like calling her things, and like it was definitely abusive.
Yeah.
But also like every mom has had those moments that you're definitely I mean, I'm not a mom, but like you're definitely not proud of, and you definitely don't want the whole world to hear when you're like trying to be a mom and you're not perfect. But like,
if I made a video in high school of like a compilation of my parents just being like, are you stupid? Because the amount of times I think my mom told me like, you're an idiot, like why are you doing this? Like, I distinctly remember one time when I got caught sneaking out and just, my bad, my B, like that's on me. But just like the ridicule that my mom was like, you're going nowhere in life. You want to sneak out? Go ahead, sneak out.
So moms have a great way to like put everything in perspective. When you're a teenager, you don't like give a fuck what's going on.
Yeah.
When I can tell this story now. We were like teenagers, and I think like my brother was dabbling in weed, and he was like, I want to smoke weed, but like mom and dad are here. And I was like, let's just ask them.
Wow.
And he's like, what? And I was like, maybe they'll be cool. Like maybe they'll be like, as you know, like as long as we're here, like it's okay.
Yeah, like I'd rather you do it in the house.
Exactly. So I'm like, Daniel, I got this. Like, don't worry. And he goes, you're stupid. I go, I'm a genius. Just wait. So I go, Mom, can Daniel and I smoke weed in the backyard? She somehow basically took that and turned it into, we're going to be homeless tomorrow. She basically goes,
gateway drug.
But she basically was like, I will lose my job if it gets found out that I'm enabling letting you smoke weed and all this stuff. She goes, no weed ever in this house. Never ask me again, because we will be on the streets. I'll lose my job. How are you going to pay for anything? How are you going to have food? You're going to die with no food. And I was just like, a simple no. It would have been okay, but thank you.
If I ever... it wouldn't even run through my brain to ask that. Like, I think my mom on the spot would have slapped me across the face and said, what did you just ask me?
Also, funniest thing about this is I can't smoke weed. Like, I don't smoke weed. I was just like trying to be cool. Also, fun fact about me, everyone thinks I'm like this wild party animal. Didn't drink until I was about like 17 and still was like barely drinking. Went on my recruiting trip to Wisconsin to play tennis there. Mm-hmm. And when athletes go on recruiting trips, your job is to just like show them the most fun time to make them want to go to the school.
Right.
So like you go to like the hottest parties and like you're with like the football guys. Like you're drinking. I call my mom and I go, Mom, can I have a beer tonight?
No, you did not, Hannah. No, you did not.
She literally goes, Hannah, shut up and just go. Like, oh my. Like that's when like parenting goes too well. Like she's just too good of a mom.
And now she's a loser. Great.
And now she's great. I remember she was just like, first of all, don't ask me that again. Second of all, just go.
So how old were you the first time you got drunk?
To this day, like I don't care about drinking. Like
yeah,
I don't
really
ever care about getting drunk. Like I never think about it. I mean, if I get in a stress situation and like my crush is somewhere and he's drunk and I'm drunk, like that's fine. But I just like don't like drinking. I said it.
You really don't. I love it.
But when you hang out with me enough, you like see other parts of life that you like. But guys, I know you're like, oh, Hannah's not fun. She doesn't drink. When I drink too much, I am sloppy. I'm a sloppy chihuahua.
I feel like when I'm drunk and you're not, we're actually on the same like energetic level.
That's what I was about to say. Like I'm so fun. One drink in, drinks in. When I have too many drinks, I get sleepy. I just dance.
Yeah, you're not the person that can't hang. Like you can stay up as late as all of us.
Oh, I hang, but I'm not myself. Like I'm not witty at all.
Yeah.
When you are drunk and I'm sober, we have so much fun because you have like you're all loose, like you're giggling at everything. Yeah. We have so much fun. But anyway, for people like Hannah, your flame, I might not throw down a whole bottle of tequila, but I can throw down chicken parmesan like you've never seen, so don't judge me.
It's actually great because like when I do get like the drunk munchies, it's great to have a sober person there who's like figuring out the food that we're going to eat. Like someone has to be in charge. And like there was a lot of times this
when you order
summer,
food and then pass out, someone needs to answer.
Gotta get the door.
So the delivery guy doesn't hate you for
the only time that I've really gotten, and I was legitimately really mad at Hannah. We had a full day of like drinking and partying, and at the end of the night Hannah said, don't worry, I got this, Paige. I'll order us a pizza. And when it came that there was ham and pineapple on the pizza, I didn't know how to feel. Like I didn't know what was going through my head. I felt bamboozled. I felt like this friendship wasn't real. And I had a real problem with it. And we took it to Instagram and I got shamed. Like a lot of people were like, you don't have a palate.
So I'm going to repeat a joke and I'm going to repeat it from a very funny, handsome comedian named Des Bishop. And he said, people with ham and pineapple are similar to their relationship with like homophobia. They say they don't like it, but a lot of people are just afraid that if they tried it, they might like it.
You know what? I'm ordering a ham and pineapple pizza because I'm not afraid. Love what you love. And if you love pineapple and ham pizza, then who am I?
Like so many people hate on it. Don't try it. It's sweet and salty. That's like 101 to good tasting food. But as an Italian, I know that my ancestors are cursing me and using big hand gestures in hell right now, being like, how dare she?
The holiday season can be stressful, but not with Nordstrom. They have a gift for everyone on your list, including yourself. Discover the best gifts and party dresses for festivities this holiday season. Get festive fashion advice from Nordstrom experts for free in stores, online, and the Nordstrom app. They have gifts for everyone. Stocking stuffers, gifts under $100, gift cards. Give whoever is on your list the perfect gift. the gift of choice. Gift cards let them explore Nordstrom on their own time. Explore more at Nordstrom in stores or online at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app. If you're looking for stocking stuffers or the perfect set, then Way has something for everyone during Cyber Week sale. It's their biggest sale of the year, and you'll save 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. I have pretty much every Way product there is, and I love all of them. Some of my favorites are their detox shampoo and their leave-in conditioner. I do a lot of things to my hair, so I always have a lot of product, honestly, a lot of damage. So the detox shampoo cleanses product buildup, hard water deposits, dirt, oil, other impurities, and it's safe for all hair types, including color-treated hair. And then their leave-in conditioner really helps hydrate and fight frizz for every hair type. And I definitely love a leave-in conditioner, especially if I'm doing a slick back bun. And if you're buying for someone else, whether your person has fine, medium, or thick hair or multiple hair concerns, Way's got you. There's so many ways to save this holiday. Thanks to the Cyber Week sale at Way from November 26th to December 2nd, go to THEOUAI.com for 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. When you enter promo code Giggly, that's THEOUAI.com for 20% off with promo code Giggly. I'm always trying to get healthier, and whether it's your New Year's resolution or randomly during the year, you're like, this is the day I start to get healthier. Why don't you give Symbiotica a try next time? They're the only thing that I can always count on to consistently keep my health in check. They have these easy-to-take liposomal packets that make your supplements easy and quick to take. I genuinely trust Symbiotica with their ingredients, and there's so many supplements that contain harmful additives, but Symbiotica's products are made clean and with intention. They don't contain seed oils or preservatives. My favorite is the magnesium. It helps with focus and sleep regulation. I also obviously love their liposomal vitamin C. I take those all the time, especially when I'm on planes. They're always in my carry-on bag. You guys have to get your hands on these products while their Black Friday sale is happening right now. Head over to Symbiotica.com for 25% off. That's Symbiotica.com for 25% off. And do something for your health today. Listen up, because I have the perfect gift for people when you don't know what to get them. I have gifted Aura frames so many times. I gifted them to Craig's parents last year. It was the perfect gift, and I was literally racking my brain because I just could not come up with any ideas for a good gift. Aura frames are seamless and easy to use. You add photos with an app with unlimited storage. It's so easy for your older relatives and easy to set up for them. You can take your favorite holiday photo that you would share with your loved ones and the story behind it and just upload it to Aura, and then it will always play when their Aura is on. It helps you interact with your family and friends. And if you have any family members that are bad at technology, Aura is the perfect thing for them. And it's so easy to set up. It's so easy to add pictures. And it really is such a fun conversation starter. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code Giggly at checkout. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code Giggly. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve. Glowing, youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medik8 combines cutting-edge science with luxury, using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medik8. Every Medik8 product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at medik8.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
The next news story that I've been dying to talk about all week is Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas breaking up. And Here's the thing. I loved them as a quarantine couple. I was like super excited when they started dating. I felt like they were both really happy with each other. Whatever. I'm not like super sad about their breakup just because I feel like she's really on the up and up.
I mean, he looks like a damn mess. It's amazing for memes, but like, are you good, bro?
Yeah, I think, but I feel like when they were dating, he was looking a lot better. Like he was looking.
He definitely made her laugh a lot. She was always cracking up.
They were always drinking Dunkin' Donuts and laughing. And like, what more could you ask for? Yeah,
walking their dogs. But this is the thing: you have to ask yourself: do I actually like this guy, or do I just like our dogs together?
A valid question.
That's a real thing. Valid question.
It's valid. But here's the part that was amazing. So allegedly Casey Affleck was the one who was throwing away the cardboard cutout of Ana de Armas that like was at Ben's house, and like his children were spotted last summer playing with it. And I just thought, what a flex to not only give your boyfriend a cardboard cutout of you, but then have your boyfriend throw it out in the midst of like your very public breakup.
What do you think is more of a flex, the throwing it out or
the throwing it out?
I mean, it's weird though for him still to have it. He has to throw it out. But you're saying it could have been like
he could have put it. Discreet. He could have like
put it in a bag,
broken down the cardboard cutout, put it in a trash bag, recycled it. I don't know what bin it went into, but let's not get into that.
I mean, we should check on that.
But I just think that's such a crazy flex, and I kind of am siding with Ben on that because I feel like when I break up with someone, anything that he has given me or that we have shared, pictures, gifts, anything, I need to get it absolutely out of here.
That's the problem with ex-boyfriends. Like, they literally ruin everything. If you used to have Thai fusion together, now you can't eat Thai fusion. Some people are so bad, they're like, I can't drink that water. My boyfriend was a swimmer. Like, this is the kind of stuff that, like, it could fuck with your head. Trigger. Like, I used to date a saxophone player. Now I don't give blowjobs. Just kidding. But it's funny how, like, in the beginning, everything will trigger you. Like, you'll see, like, the fridge and be like, he always used to eat from the fridge. But then as time goes by, like, occasionally you'll hear a song that you're like, damn it. Like, I used to listen to that song.
Like, no matter what color the G-Wagon is, every time I pass a G-Wagon, I have to look. Like, I just do. Like, I just do.
My dad used to joke because I dated a jazz musician. He's like, so we can't listen to jazz music anymore? So he's like, don't date a doctor ever because then I'll just sick and die. I was like, calm down, Dad.
Sometimes Mr. Burner takes it to the extreme, but that's why
Mr. Burner was being dramatic, but he does it for the humor, and we love that for him. I have to address, as the Bachelorette correspondent.
Yeah.
Have you been aware of going down with Claire and Dale? Because it's going down.
So here's the thing. I started watching this season of The Bachelor because I've never been into it before. So I didn't watch this last season with Claire and Dale, but I have been keeping up with what's going on. And I think my favorite thing is, look, Dale could have cheated, could have not. Most likely he did. He's used to be a professional football player. He cheated. But his sister coming to his defense, did you see what she said?
No.
Let me pull this up.
This is why you're an investigative journalist.
Because it's exactly how I would feel. There's no one in the world that I love more than my brother. Like, doesn't even come close. I'm really hoping that one day I love my husband as much as my brother, but I just don't see it happening. She put on her Instagram, I can proudly say still until this day, nobody has had or will ever have my brother's back like I do. And I was just like, now I don't even care if he cheated. I don't even care because I just love that.
Is she basically accusing Claire of not having his back?
She's kind of being like, say, if you're going to say he cheated, I don't care if he did because there will be people that will always have his back. Kind of get the fuck.
Kind of you didn't have this amazing love that you claimed.
Right.
To catch up on it, basically Dale put out a very professional statement our relationship's over. Thank you so much. We love all you guys. We love all this, whatever. He was using a lot of we's.
Saying it was a mutual statement.
Claire posts, wow, I found out just as you guys did. But a couple days later. And everyone's brains are exploding. And then they're like, he's been cheating on her the whole time.
I mean, he was spotted at Cipriani downtown. Now, if you want to cheat, go to Cipriani downtown, but like kind of ballsy because a very easy spot to get caught.
People go to be seen at Cipriani's.
If you're not from New York and you're a giggler and like you don't know what Cipriani is, it's like a very posh, I love it there, great pasta. It's a very posh restaurant in Soho that like when you walk by on the sidewalk, it's probably the prettiest people you've ever seen in your life. It's just like model, old guy with model, another old guy with a model.
Gross guy, model.
Like, yeah, like disgusting, sitting next to a model. Like, it's just crazy. So him going there for like an outdoor brunch with some random girl, not great. Like, not great. You're not taking a work colleague to Cipriani downtown on a Sunday afternoon. Like, you're fine.
Yeah. So I do have to say, like, when I say Claire is a mess, I do not mean that she deserved to get cheated on by any means.
No.
I mean that, like, these people are on the show to get famous. And, like, I totally understand becoming infatuated with a guy in 2 weeks. I totally understand that. It's almost like she was brainwashed. Paige, it's easy to get infatuated with a guy.
1,000%, but, like, to get engaged.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to get infatuated with a guy, but you have to know that, like, you cannot get engaged to a guy after 2 weeks.
Especially on The Bachelor.
Matter how much Chris Harrison's little twinkly eyes are like, this is love.
Do you think she's so regretting cutting her season short?
Well, there's some controversy that she might have gotten, like, booted a little because, like, she was showing such favoritism to Dale. And then people loved Tayshia so much and that it wasn't going the way they wanted, and she kind of got like,
I mean, but there's part of me that kind of like really respects that about her. Like when you meet a guy and you're like, no, this is it. Like he's the one I want. I don't care about the other. It was
actually the least fame hungry thing I've ever seen on Bachelor Nation. Basically being like, I don't want to do this process. I don't want to get followers. I found my man. That's what I came here for. But this guy was like, got trapped in like a wait, I wanted to be the front runner so I could be on for a while, and then like was pressured to propose to her, and then they got into like normal fights, and it's not meant to be. Like, no big deal. But poor Claire.
I know, that sucks. It also sucks like such a public breakup, and it's probably just like embarrassing that it's like there's cheating rumors, like whether he did or he didn't. Like,
oh, for sure. I was laughing with my friend Blakely because she writes at the end like, I'm still going to be committed to love, and it's like it's this Bachelor Nation bullshit of like, what the does that even mean?
I feel like when I went through a breakup, like public or not, I was like, love. And like if anyone tells me that they like me, like I'm gonna personally tell you to off. Like, well, yeah, I don't want it.
And any like new relationship, you think like, well, this pain is pretty much probably 99% inevitable at the end of this too, so like why start something new?
Ugh, I hate it.
No, this just got dark. But whatever. You guys, true love exists. Believe me. Okay, and finally, we have to just address the Olsen twin Zoom. One of the Olsens getting divorced, and she had divorce proceedings over a Zoom. And like, if you think you couldn't hate Zoom meetings enough,
no, you guys have to Google the Zoom meeting like memes, because Hannah and I, all we were doing is sending them back and forth to each other because they were like, mentally, I'm in Mary-Kate Olsen's divorce proceeding Zoom. Like, everyone just looks absolutely miserable. And it's just, like, so interesting how our world has changed. Like, no one goes into work anymore, and we get divorced over the computer. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And also, I haven't had that many Zoom meeting calls. Like, I do a lot of podcasts because I'm not in corporate America. Mm-hmm. And, like, we had a, like, actual meeting the other day, and I was, like, just got out of the shower, like hair a mess, and I was like, wait, people have to still get dressed up in their own damn home? Like, that is offensive to me. Like, unless if I am outside, I'm in my pajamas.
Wait, this is actually a hilarious story. So Hannah and I had a meeting with like 3 other people, and the meeting started at like 1. So I'm like on the Zoom, and it's like 1:05, and the one girl was like, we'll just wait a few minutes for Hannah. And I was like, oh, I'll just like text her. And I go, hi, Zoom. And she comes on like towel in her hair, and she's like, oh my god, hey guys, I'm so sorry, I just got out of the shower. Like, I started laughing.
Bitch had no idea she had a meeting at that time.
You're like, maybe.
No, but like I came in hot. I wasn't like, hey, what's up?
But you then also controlled the meeting. You're like, so where are we with this?
We were like going through slides and I was like, yeah, no, scratch that. And they were like, you are still dripping from the shower.
You were like, you're still in the bathroom. But it was just so us, and I really loved it.
I think it's time to talk about what we're binging.
Oh my God.
Because you're quite passionate about a show right now.
I'm quite passionate. I've been binging a lot of things, but the number one thing I watched the entire first season of Bling Empire.
Yeah. Was it an easy season to watch? It's good.
Hannah, it's so... Okay, first of all, Crazy Rich Asians is actually one of my favorite movies. Every time I get on a plane, I watch it. I don't know why, but I love the movie. I love the music. I love the clothes. Like, I just love everything about that movie. And so this is like real life Crazy Rich Asians. They live in LA. They're a group of friends. They are loaded. The clothes that some of them are wearing, it's just like...
Do you like it more than Selling Sunset?
Wow, that's tough. It's so different. Netflix has this really great way of doing reality TV that like you don't, for some reason, you don't feel like you're watching a reality TV show. Like you almost... It's
just like a new kind of series.
Yeah, like you almost feel like these people are characters and then you remember like, oh no, this is like them in real life.
Yeah.
Some of the things that they went through in the season are so crazy. Like this one guy was adopted and he wanted to find his birth parents. This other girl, her father left when she was younger and she was trying to find him. Another girl is in like a crazy relationship where the guy is like very emotionally unstable and you're like, I found myself like screaming at the TV like, Kelly, you are better than this. Like it's such a good show and they're like funny too and they're friends, but there's like drama and like they compete with each other on certain things. It's really good.
It's just weird to see like that level of wealth and like what goes on in their heads. It sounds like similar to Real Housewives-ish kind of.
There's so many things in like Asian culture that like we would just never know that are so like they don't divvy from. So like for example, like the one girl had a hard time getting pregnant and like couldn't get pregnant for 10 years. And she says how like her husband's family was so mean to her because they treated her like she was worth nothing because she did not produce an heir. And she was like, they made me wash the dishes after like family dinners because I hadn't had a child yet. And so they wanted to have another baby and they had to ask his family permission to have a surrogate. And if the family said no, then they wouldn't have been able to have one. Like it's a crazy, like just tradition.
So they still were sticking by tradition, yeah.
Yeah, and like there's one guy, he's like, I'm the oldest child, which means I'm in charge of like the next lineage and I have to be successful. It's just like so many crazy things that you would never think are still like alive today. It's very interesting.
Very interesting. That also, shifting gears, reminds me of Real Housewives of Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you been watching? I just watched the first 2 episodes.
I love Cameron so much.
Cameron, has she always been this silly?
I just don't think they showed it as much. Like when she was talking to the new girl and the new girl said like, she was like, oh, it was really cathartic. And Cameron goes, what's that mean? And the new girl starts laughing and she's like, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. And Cameron's like, I don't care. Like, I don't know what it means. Like, tell me. Like, she's just so herself.
She's out of control. Also, her with the puppy. Also, her husband is hilarious. Like, their relationship is hilarious.
Her husband's like, Cameron, do you think this is normal? Let's talk about it. Do you think your behavior's normal? And I feel like if my husband doesn't ask me that once a day, I don't want it. You know?
I also think that they're an adorable couple of like a woman who's taller than the guy. Like I feel like she could put him in her pocket.
Yeah.
But it's cute to me. It's a little Tom Cruise like who was his
Katie
wife?
Holmes, who I recently saw at Pastis with her daughter, and her daughter is next level stunning. Like I noticed Surrey Cruz before I noticed Katie Holmes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surrey has always been the limelight.
She's just cool. I was like, wow, am I jealous of a 10-year-old? Sure am.
Does that 10-year-old think she's cooler than me?
Does that 10-year-old have a better outfit on than me right now?
Is that 10-year-old?
And it was like so chic. It was like West Village pastis, and I was like, oh my god, so chic right now.
But I was referring to his other wife,
Nicole Kidman.
She's like pretty tall, and both of the guys she's been with have been shorter.
I just feel like because I'm 5'4", it just would never happen to me, or I would be dating like an actual.
Well, some tall girls, it sucks. Like they're like, I can only date 6'3" and up. But some tall girls, if a guy is like confident to be with a taller girl, which he should be.
I know a lot of short guys that have just like the swag of a 6'4" man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they walk in and you're just like, wow, you're hot because you know how to like wear clothes. You're swaggy. You have a dope watch on. Like you just like get fashion.
Mm-hmm. So then we have Dr. Tiffany Moon, who I love. And there was like some drama because they were like, we think she's being cocky because she showed her closet. And I was like,
show that shit off all day.
That's her. First of all, she should be so proud. Second of all, that is what we watch The Real Housewives for.
Yeah, like,
do I want to see my own closet? No, I want to see Tiffany Moon where she has to put her, she had to like get in with a fingerprint.
I loved it.
And it was like gorgeous. And they're like, I think, what are you,
did you see that like wine cellar thing that was like underground? I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. No, like I want to watch Housewives because I want to know that they are so much richer than I am.
Yes.
And yeah, like that's why I want to see it. Like if someone's yelling at showing off a closet, it's all I want to look at in someone's home.
But also it's like you all have to not act like you have not been showing off your houses every second. Like calm the down. And she's also like OCD and like super neat. Like her house was so clean. And I just like love that because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
So I love when someone can like get it together. She also was hilarious. She was like, I'm just an overachiever. Yeah. And like I think we have to use that word again because instead of being like, oh, like I'm just, it's like, no, you're an overachiever and good for you.
And they talk about that in Bling Empire, how it's like culturally, they are overachievers.
Oh yeah, their parents were like, if you get a B, like you're really in big trouble. And they have education is really important to them. But yeah, I didn't get to the chicken foot thing yet, but I know that like there actually was some drama with Cam. And did you see that with Andy
I think
Cohen?
It's in the preview, or was it on last night? I haven't seen the most recent episode. I've only seen Stephanie has like a barbecue and they're all there.
Yeah, basically Cam was on Watch What Happens Live, and like it's interesting because people like aren't getting along with Tiffany.
I also think being called bossy is a compliment. Like if someone was like, Paige is so bossy, I'd be like, yeah, I am. Like,
yeah, someone wrote something which was really, they were like, bossy, calling women bossy just needs to like stop in people's vocabulary.
There's two things that people say that they mean as an insult, and I take both of them as a compliment. One, being called bossy, and two, being called high maintenance.
Why do you think people call you high maintenance? Because you like look put together?
I think because I am like very girly, that it appears that I would be very high maintenance. But like if being high maintenance is I'm demanding, I know what I want, I won't take anything less, then like yes, I am high maintenance. Thank you so much.
I love that for you. And for me, people will say, I mean, people have said like, oh, Hannah talks too much. And it's like, you know what? Women take up space now. You actually have to listen sometimes and shut the f up.
Especially if guys are like, she's so like she's just so loud. Like, fuck
oh my God,
off.
yeah, guys call me loud all the time, and I'm like, oh, you're upset I'm funnier than you, and people laughed at me and not you.
The other thing that annoys me, and like guys say it all the time, is using the word actually. Like, no, she's actually funny, and it's like
biggest pet peeve. Also, you know what a huge pet peeve of mine is? A huge pet peeve of mine is when people say like, I just want to meet a guy that makes me laugh.
Yeah, you
and
hate
it's
that.
like, I hate that because it's like, I want to meet a guy who we laugh together, and like I definitely make him laugh. If I'm with a guy who doesn't laugh at my jokes, I don't care how funny he is, I will be miserable.
I want to be with a guy who shuts the up. No, if your dude doesn't think you're the funniest person alive, like
you're with the wrong person. It's like being friends with someone who doesn't think you're funny. Like, then what do you do? What do you talk about? But also, I do think in that Southern culture, is it the South? I'm sorry, I'm a stupid New Yorker, but like in Dallas, Mid-South, women are like quieter, and like sometimes they put on that voice of like, I'm just soft and from the South and I'm just there for my man. So like I think Tiffany coming in from a different culture and being like, this room is all my diplomas. My husband does have some, but we don't care about his. These are mine. And like, I think that her energy will be good with theirs. I think she's going to maybe bring out some more independence.
People were also
women.
kind of giving
Wendy Isofo.
Yeah, Wendy, that they were giving her a lot of shit. Like, that like didn't piss me off. Dude, better believe if I was any type of doctor or lawyer, I would tell you every single day. Like every single day that would come out of my mouth.
It did actually piss me off. It was kind of reminded me of like my tennis thing, where like they replayed a lot of like me talking about how I played tennis.
You had PTSD from it.
It became this joke, like, oh, how to play tennis, and I laugh about it. But part of me is like, don't minimize like a woman committing to a sport and getting a full ride and being tough and successful. Don't minimize Wendy's 3 or 4 degrees just because she mentioned it 3 times on a show.
One of my flexes is I will be talking to a guy and I'll like, obviously you talk about your friends. I was like, my best friend Hannah, I was like, she actually went to college for tennis and like she's really good and she would like totally kick your ass. And they're like, cool. Like, what about you? Like, I'm like, yeah, but my friend Hannah.
You don't have to be athletic because you're like, I'm aligned with an athlete.
I'm like, you don't get collegiate sports, clearly. Clearly. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. With the season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything you wished for, from table games and jackpots to a slot at the top of everyone's list. Jingle bells, power reels. DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. Plus, everyone can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week. So sign up with code Giggly because the holiday cheer is here, only on DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. You've heard us talk about Rhoback before, but it's obvious that we love all of their stuff. Their new Clarity Half Zip hoodie and jogger set is perfect to do everything in: travel, lounge on the couch, run errands. It's an effortlessly versatile matching set that you've all been searching for. This holiday season, you can elevate yours and your loved one's wardrobe with winter essentials from Rhoback. Their Riviana fleece pullover is the perfect cropped pullover, has kind of a looser fit, but perfect, cozy, and chic. Whether you need gifts this holiday season or you need warm layers for yourself, you can use code GIGGLY for 20% off your first purchase through the end of the week. That's 20% off hoodies, joggers, dresses, and more with code GIGGLY. It's almost that time of year where we're going to start thinking about our New Year's resolutions. And if one of yours is to crack down on your budget, then you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money's customized budgets help you better understand your finances and help you stay on track to meet your goals. They can track how many transactions you make each month, and you'd be shocked to learn that the average U.S. consumer makes about 70 payments per month. There's no way you can keep track of that all yourself. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that empowers you to save more, spend less, and take control of your financial life. With Rocket Money, you can see all of your checking, savings, credit cards, and investments in one convenient place, allowing you to understand your spending trends. And Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its users over $1 billion across all of the app's features. Rocket Money will even negotiate lower bills for you, and sometimes by up to 20%. Saving money on a cell phone bill or cable bill and not having to deal with customer service, it's a dream come true. So let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. That's rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. rocketmoney.com/giggly squad.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve: glowing, youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medicate combines cutting-edge science with luxury, using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medicate. Every Medicate product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at Medicate.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
I also have to say, Real Housewives of OC, people love to like not talk about it. There has been a lot of like scandal with it. There's been like anti-mask stuff. There's been just like, I don't know what the hell's going on. However, the reunion is messy.
Dude, I watched the first episode of the reunion.
I watched the first
night.
episode.
Okay, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Kelly Dodd scares the me.
Okay, so Kelly Dodd straight up started fighting with Andy like he was her dad.
Yeah.
She was like, why do you keep asking me these questions?
Yeah,
like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Andy, stop asking this question. But he literally, and then she was like, you put your political beliefs out there. And he was like, I didn't say that we're thinning the herd. And she was like, I didn't mean to offend people. And he's like, how could you not mean to offend people when you're saying thinning the herd by old people dying?
Yeah, that was wild.
It was wild. But then like after their little skedaddle, he asked someone a question and she goes, good question, Andy. And he goes, thanks, Kelly. Did you remember that? It was actually the best part of the reunion that people aren't speaking about enough.
She just like really scares me.
She doesn't even speak and she sits there and like has a presence.
Yeah, she makes me nervous. Like, I don't ever want her to fight with me.
What do you think of Bronwyn?
I think I have a lot of thoughts. I think Kelly calling her out about her fake alcoholism was crazy. I think she definitely is an alcoholic.
Crazy.
Yeah, like I definitely think she does have a problem. It's like not something that's
you can't tell someone if they do or don't have a problem.
It's also like it's not like we've seen like we watched OC, like someone fake cancer, so like it's not crazy out of the realm that someone might fake something like that, but I really just don't think that she is. The thing that I do think is crazy is her saying she's never been attracted to men. Like, that's crazy. Like, you were married to you have 7 kids. Like, at some point you definitely found him attractive enough.
It's crazy for her to say I've never been attracted to men and I still want my husband to be with me.
Yeah,
and I
I just
don't want him
don't
to date
get
other
that.
people.
I feel bad for him. Like, let him go and like find love.
I do think that people are attacking her because she got a lot of attention this season. Like, I'm trying to think of the dynamics of the group, and I think that like they were all going at her because like it seemed like she was throwing storylines just at the wall, seeing what stuck. But part of me is like, at what point are you like, at least it's good for the show?
Shannon said she thinks that she's addicted to being famous.
Well, she was like, yeah, I'm an addict. I get addicted to anything. But the long story short, like, you can't get mad at a castmate for, I mean, it's bad if they're being fake. However, if they're just trying to make a good show, like
if they have crazy stories going on in their personal life, yeah, you can't be like annoyed by it.
Like, Shannon, what happened to you this season? You like cried because
I didn't even really watch this season. There's just something about OC that like doesn't get me as jacked up as it used to be. And it used to be one of my number one franchises.
It's hard because it's one of the OGs. You probably loved Heather Dubrow.
I love Heather Dubrow. I still love her.
I have a question.
Okay.
You get married, some guy in LA.
Mm-hmm.
You get asked to be on Beverly Hills in like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do it?
I'm packing my bags now. Like, I'm going now. I'm going right now. Are you kidding me? Could you just see me marrying the local plastic surgeon?
Putting it in your Instagram bio. Married to a plastic surgeon.
Married to a plastic surgeon. I magically have a dog that sits in my Birkin bag. Yes, we're on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Manifest that immediately.
Oh my God. Well, they might need to replace Erica soon. I don't know.
Oh God.
I'm excited for that season, though.
So
and I really hope it's not some of like, what's going to happen? And then nothing happens.
That in New Jersey, I literally pee my pants thinking about.
If we watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and they're like, oh, we can't talk about it because it's all in like lawyer proceedings. Like, you know, they're like, oh, I can't speak about it. My lawyer. I like then I want my money back. I want the money I didn't pay back.
I just can't. I love watching their interview looks too.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills always shows out for interview.
Anything else we're watching?
I think that was it. I have watched a lot of TV this week though.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You guys, we just covered
I feel like my mouth is dry.
We have merch coming out soon. We have Summer House dropping in 2 weeks, and there's just a lot of